Greetings, mathematicians. Today we're looking at example 1 in section 8.1, square root property and completing the square. So here we're just solving example 1a using the square root property. On this page it's the same problem, but here they're solving it using zero product property and basically factoring, setting equal to 0, factoring it, and setting the factors equal to 0 to solve for it, which we did back in chapter 5. However, we are going to be using square root property here, and the one thing that we need to remember is that if once we have a variable squared or anything being squared, we can take the square root of it, and as you see here, square root of x squared would give us x. However, the square root of k could either be positive square root of k or negative square root of k, which we usually write the plus or minus sign to indicate the positive value and the one with the negative value. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to write this again, x squared equals 81, and the reason I'm writing it again is because I want to take the square root of both sides. Whenever I have anything squared, if I want to get rid of the square, I take the square root of it. And square root property of equality says the square root of the left side is equal to the square root of the right side of the equation. The square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 81 is actually plus or minus 9. When you have the variable by itself and this plus or minus sign, you really have two answers. One with the plus sign, so that would be over here, x equals 9, and then another answer with the minus sign, which would be negative 9. So those are your two answers for example 1a.